My great and wonderful people, how on a day. My people, I don't carry another hot and spicy aproko comfort for the update we be say we just gather from the palace of Ife. So I say you guys should sit tight because yes, report reaching me presently now we just learned that Ooni of Ife, your Jaja the second, His Royal Majesty has actually kicked out this Calabash carrier sisters away from the palace of Ife because yes, we learned that they actually got what they deserve from Oni because he has been quiet all this while looking at all these Oloris and their family members coming into the palace, causing a lot of mischievous things inside the palace of Ilefe. But I believe Kabiesi has actually realized himself and tried to take his stand in that palace of Ilefe. Because yes, if you continue looking at these women, if you continue watching them, they will ride you at every given second of the day. So I give God the glory, knowing fully well that Kabiyesi is realizing itself one by one. So my people, by the information and report we have gathered so far from the Oduwa Press and also the other Yoruba bloggers, and our source close to the palace of Ilefe, we just learned that yes, Ebony's sisters are outside. We learned that they were kicked out of the palace of Ilefe yesterday. Because if you remember, we actually had news about report that was reaching us from the palace about the Oloris inside the palace bringing in their children inside the palace of Ilefe, and it has actually turned to something else. And we saw that yes, Ebony is trying to impose her daughter into Kabiesi's life, saying Kabiesi should adopt her daughter. And if you remember, these are one of the reasons because of all this Olu bringing in their children inside the palace of Ilefe, keeping them to stay inside the palace of Ilefe. Those were some of the reasons why Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo can come into the palace of Ilefe. Because yes, they have started using this palace as a school where they do school runs, and they have started using the palace for mostly where they take care of other people's children, and no royalty will not stay inside the palace. Why the people that does not hold the palace will be the one living inside the palace of Ilefe? So my people will just learn that kicking out Ebony's sister, what warranted it was that hey, the amount done too much. They have talked too much. Otoge, Kabiyesi could not take it any longer, and I don't blame the Ojaja the second for taking this bold step of kicking them out of the palace of Ilefe. If you remember, they actually rejected keeping Ebony's daughter in their custody because of yes what Ebony did initially. Initially they actually tried to remind her that she was actually scared giving them their daughter to take care of because of the fear of the unknown. So now that she's having problem, they want her to keep the daughter with her inside the palace of Ilefe. And we learned that the boldness within these sisters presently now was what really annoyed Kabiyesi that actually warned them never to come into the palace and chased them out of the palace of Ilefe. So my people, I say you guys should sit tight because yes, information are still coming in back and front from that palace of Ilefe. So if this is your first time actually listening to me, do where to like and share and also subscribe on your notification because what I do on Hodges I actually give you the rumors making out on social and the yemo out there. So we just learned that yes, they were actually shocked when Kabiyesi made the decision of throwing them out of the palace of Ilefe because yes, they are also from the royal family. That means the Lafogido royal family in Ilefe too. So they felt that they also have the right in that palace of Ilefe, that they actually have a say in the palace of Ilefe. I don't really stop them from saying it, but in kind of a way, when they are trying to rub it as shame, a shame to Kabiesi's face and the humiliation towards him, Kabiesi had to take this bold step and a decision to kick them away from the palace of Ilefe. And we learned that this one actually made our Calabash carrier to cry, kneel down, and kept on begging the Ooni of Ife to pardon them, to tamper justice with mercy. Because we learned that these her sisters actually came into the palace of Ilefe and was ranting, telling Kabiyesi that this young lady has been staying with you for a long time, and you are married to the mother. So somebody does not have to come and instigate you to send her away from the palace of Ilefe. And you know, yes, her mother is also from the royal blood from the kingdom of Ilefe. So anything belonging to you also belongs to the mother. I wonder how they feel as a If they are from the Lafogido family, they are also entitled to everything in the palace of Ilefe. So you people, my people, you guys should do well. Go to the comment section, put your own opinion as it deems fit. Because the thing, when the report came in, I kept on pondering, how do they feel that they are entitled to everything Kabiyesi has inside the palace of Ilefe? That means her aunties are all the ones saying all these things, that she is entitled to everything. And yes, Kabiyesi should retain her daughter inside the palace of Ilefe. She should not act like it's a small child that somebody will just be pushing up and down. We learned that one actually got Kabiyesi mad, because that was an indirect insult to the throne of Ilefe. And we learned Kabiyesi, before Kabiyesi gave the order for them to be thrown outside, we learned that most of the Ifa priests, Kabiyesi's security guard, we are already angry. We learned that one of them, Taju, has already jacked one of Ebony's auntie on her hand. And Ebony was shocked at that particular time, knowing fully well that, yes, what this man was actually doing presently now really shows that he cannot take it any longer, looking at her sisters talking to Kabiyesi anyhow in their presence. So we learned that this one has actually broken the heart of our Calabash carrier, because yes, Oni got infuriated in the presence of Ebony and also her daughter, and asked her to leave the palace of Ilefe. So if she does not want to stay inside the palace of Ilefe, she should go ahead with her daughter away from the palace of Ilefe. And we learned that this one actually broke this young teenager. It actually broke her heart. And we learned that she and Ebony really cried hot. So my people, I say a lot is still coming out from that palace of Ilefe, and I will blame the little child. I don't actually have anything against her, but her mom has actually done a lot of evil in that palace of Ilefe that should not be overlooked. Should not be overlooked. So the more you try to keep quiet, the more you want to overlook this particular matter like this. They come into the palace to get more advantage. So I tell you, Kadi is making this decision presently now of sending the non-royal children away from the palace of Ilefe. It really gives a leverage for Prince Tadenikawo to be able to come into that palace of Ilefe. So my people, I say you guys should do go down to the comment section. Put your own opinion as it deems fit. I tell you, it's still about to go down in that palace of Ilefe. No matter how they put it, it's about to go down in that palace of Ilefe. And we learned that most of the occupants of the palace of Ilefe was really shocked, because yes, these Lavogido people, they carry themselves too much. But they were surprised when the Ifa priests, they were jacking them away from the palace of Ilefe and really throw them out of the palace of Ilefe, because they just spoke tactfully to the Ooni of Ife, and they cannot take it again from them. So my subscribers and my returning subscribers, you guys are the really MVP. So I say thank you very much.